Fine. What did we discuss in the last class?
Ratios.
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 Yes. Discussing about ratios. In ratios, we learned a few concepts, right? First, we understood what is a ratio. Comparison between
Ratios.
Two quantities of
two quantities of same kind. It should be of same kind, right? And a ratio can be both the terms of the ratio can be what, multiplied or divided?
Yes.
Same number. Multiplied or divided by the same number, still the ratio exists. Ratio, if I have a two terms in the ratio A and B, A is called
Antecedent.
antecedent and B is called
Consequent.
consequent. Yes, B is called consequent. A is called antecedent and B is called consequent. Then we also discussed that order of terms of the ratio is important. A is to B is not equal to B is to A, correct? And we learned how to calculate when a quantity changes, increases or decreases in a ratio, how to calculate the new quantity. That also we understood, right? New quantity equals
old quantity
Old
into B by
into
A.
B by A.
old quantity into B by A. And if they have given us two ratios and ask us which is greater, what should we do?
Convert into decimals and compare.
Excellent, Rishabh. Yes, convert them into decimals and then compare the two, which is greater. That will be easily identifiable. Yes. Then we discussed about inverse ratio, right? A is to B. What is the inverse ratio of A is to B?
B is to
B is to A. Then if A is to B is equal to A is to B and C is to D are two ratios. If I multiply the antecedents and multiply the consequence, what do I get?
AC
Compound
is to BD.
Compound ratio. AC is to BD, correct, which is compound ratio. Compounding the same ratio, we get
Duplicate.
duplicate ratio. A square is to B square. A cube is to B cube is called
Triplicate.
Triplicate ratio.
Duplicate ratio. Root A is to root B
Subduplicate.
Duplicate ratio.
subduplicate, and cube root A is to cube root B
Triplicate.
subtriplicate ratio. Perfect. These are the concepts that we learned. And yes, if the terms of the ratio can be expressed in as a fraction of integers, rational numbers, then it is called
Commensurable ratio.
commensurable ratio, else it is incommensurable ratio. Correct? These are the points that we discussed. We solved few examples and we had taken one example for homework, one question for homework. Correct? Did we get time to solve it?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, some of us didn't get the time. Busy. What's the answer?
5 is to 6.
5 is to
3.
6. 5 is to 6.
6 is to 5.
You're near. Very good. Who is that? Bhavish. Very good. Excellent. 6 is to 5 is the right answer. How did we get 6 is to 5? We'll understand. Okay, for the benefit of everyone, including those who didn't solve it. Fine. So what have they given us? They have told the number of workers reduced in the ratio of 15 is to 11. Salary of the workers increased in the ratio of 22 is to 25. Right. Now, I'll consider the number of workers before the reduction as X. What would be the new number of workers?
X into 11 by 15.
Very good. X into old quantity into B by A. Correct. So, new number of workers is 11 by 15x. Same concept. If I consider Y as the salary earlier, average salary earlier, what would be the new salary?
Y into 25 by 22.
Yes, Y into 25 by 22. So average salary per worker will be 25 by 22. Why? Earlier, if I consider the number of workers as X and the average salary as Y, what would be the total salary?
XY.
Number of
Correct.
workers
X
into
into Y.
Number of workers into average salary, which is X into Y. So total salary is X into Y. After change, what is the total salary? Number of workers is 11 by 15x. Average salary
Into
per worker is 25 by 22y. 11 ones are, 11 twos are, 5 threes are, 5 fives are. How much do I get? 5 by 3 twos are 6y. Sorry, x into y. 5 by 6, x into y. Did everyone understand till here?
yes,
Now,
sir.
yes, good. Now, what have they asked us? Ratio of old salary is to new salary or new salary is to old salary? They have asked us the ratio in which the salary got changed. Ratio in which salary got changed. We know new quantity is equal to B by A into old quantity or old value. Correct? They are asking us this A is to be ratio. So, what is the new quantity? New salary 5 by 6 xy equals B by A into old quantity is xy, old salary.
XY.
So, can I cancel this xy and xy? 5 by 6 is equal to B by A. That means B is to A is 5 is to 6. But do we want B is to A? No, we want A is to B. A is to B will be reverse, inverse ratio. 6 is to 5. 6 is to 5 is the ratio. Now, what does this mean? Is there an increase or decrease in the total salary? If it changed in the ratio 6 is
Decrease.
to... Very good, Sahana. Why? Because earlier it was 6, now it is 5. That means it has reduced. So salary, total salary decreased in the ratio of 6 is to 5. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone understood? Any
Yes,
doubts in
sir.
this?
No, sir.
No. Okay, if that is the case, if anyone is writing this, quickly complete so
Okay,
that
sir.
we can solve some exercise questions. Yes.
So can you explain again, sir?
Yeah, the entire thing, Kushal?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, what have they told us? The number of workers decreased in the ratio of 15 is to 11. So if I consider the number of workers which were there as X, new number of workers after the reduction will be X into 11 by 15. That is old quantity into B by A. The formula that we learnt last class. So X
Yes.
into 11 by 15 is 11 by 15. X is the number of workers after reduction. Same way, if I consider the total salary as Y, they are telling as not total salary, sorry, average salary. Average salary plus per employee as Y. They are telling such average salaries increased in the ratio of 22 is to 25. So what would be the revised or new average salary? Y into 25 by 22, which is 25 by 22Y. Now, what is total salary? Total salary will be number of workers into average salary per employee. So, earlier, number of workers is X, average per employee is Y. So, X into Y is the total salary. Earlier, before change. Now, after change, number of workers is 11 by 15x. Average salary per employee is 25 by 22y. So, 11 by 15x into 25 by 22y will give us the total salary. Upon simplification, this gets up to 5 by 6 xy.
Yes.
Yes. Now, what are they asking us? They are asking us in what ratio xy became 5 by 6 xy. So we know if they have given us the ratio, we can get the new quantity using this formula. New quantity is equal to B by A into old quantity. Here, what is B by A? The terms of the ratio. Correct? So, if I substitute, what is the new quantity? 5 by 6 xy. What is the old quantity? Xy. If I substitute this, I get the value of B by A. How? 5 by 6 xy is equal to B by A into xy. Xy and xy got cancelled. 5 by 6 equals B by A. That means 5 is to 6 is equal to B is to A. A ratio can be expressed in using colon as well as fractions. So using that principle, B is to A is 5 is to 6, but I don't want B is to A. It is A is to B. Inverse ratio 6 is to 5. 6 is becoming 5, so there is a decrease in salary.
Okay, sir.
Anyone writing this?
No.
Everyone completed? 5s are done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Okay, fine. Then if that is the case, we'll solve some exercise questions of the material. Can we all come to, in the institute material, can we all come to page number 1.5? Exercise 1A. There we have, look at the first question. It's very simple. What is the inverse ratio of 11 is to 15?
15 is to 11.
15 is to 11, correct? Likewise, come to question number 4. Ratio compounded of.
So none of this.
No.
Sir, 1 is to 1.
1
Very,
is to 1.
very good, Kiran. Bhavani, correct.
Yes, sir. 1 is to 1. Which number?
1.5 or 1.6 here, see.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
One is to 3.
No. It's a simple compound ratio. Compound ratio is what? Multiplying the antecedents and multiplying the consequence.
Consequence.
720 is to 720 is equal
Correct.
to 1 is to 1.
Perfect. Yes. That's the answer. Yes, Apurva Jogi. Correct. So, 2 is to 3, 9 is to 4, 5 is to 6, and 8 is to 10. 2 into 9 into 5 into 4, sorry, 8 is to
720.
3 into 4 into 6 into 10. Very good. So this is 720. This is also 720. 720 is to 720 is nothing but 1 is to 1. Option A is the answer. Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. That's how the questions can be. Okay. That's how easy, straightforward the questions can be. Can we simplify this? Question number 10. That's a very interesting question. We have to read the data given carefully.
The fifth question.
10. Question number 10.
Option
Okay.
C is to 16.
Yes, Purnima?
Option C 9 is to 16.
We are solving question number 10.
2 is to 21.
Perfect. Yes. Very good. Excellent. That's the right answer. Very good. Others still solving? Not getting it? Very good, Dhanush. Now, what are they telling us? Again, we have to calculate the compound ratio. Compound ratio of what? 4:9. Duplicate ratio of 3:4. What is duplicate ratio of 3:4?
9 is
9
9 is
9
to
is to
16.
16.
3 square 9, 4 square 16. Triplicate ratio of 2:3.
8:27.
2 cube 8, 3 cube 27. Very good. And 9:7. They're asking us the compound ratio of this. 4 into 9 into 8 into 9. 9 into 16 into 27 into 7. 7, right? Yeah, 7. So 4 into 9 into 8 into 9 we get
2592.
2592. Very good. Is to 9 into 16 into 27 into 7.
27216.
27216. Perfect. Now we need to simplify this. Right? You can simplify this. If you simplify, you can take any simplification. You can divide it by 4 or divide it by 40 or whatever, whichever number it gets divided. I'll divide it by 4. I get 648. 27216 divided by 4 is 6804. I think still it gets divisible by 4. If I further divide by 4, I get 162. 6804 divided by 4 is 1701. Now it is no more divisible by 4, but this is divisible by 3. 162 divided by 3 is 54. 1701 divided by 3 is 567. Further, is it divisible by 3? Yes. Divisible by 3. How much?
18.
18 and 189.
180.
89. Yes, further it can be divisible by 3, or I think we can also divide it by 9 as well. 9 2s are 9 21s are 2:21 is the answer. Okay, you could have done this somewhere here also, directly divide by 9 or a bigger number. It will help you to simplify faster. 2:21 is the answer. Did everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If anyone is making a note complete, others can move on to question number 11. Ratio compounded of. Is the same question? Is it the same question?
Yes, sir.
No.
No.
Very good, Vinyas. Correct answer. Others, what happened? The ratio or compounded of, I'm getting answers now. Sahana, correct. Sunil Kumar, I think you have to recheck. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Deepthi Jain, correct. Smriti Hegde, correct. Nandita Bhatt, correct. Good. Ratio compounded of 4:5, 9:7. Triplicate ratio of 3:4 is? What is triplicate ratio?
27:64.
27:64.
3 cube 27, 4 cube 64. Excellent. Similarly, triplicate ratio of 2:3, we have already done 8:27, correct? Yeah. Now we have to find the compound ratio of this. 4 into 9 into 27 into 8 is to 5 into 7 into 64 into 27. How much do we get?
176.
776 is to
60480.
60480. Perfect. 60480. So further, if you do a little analysis, this can be divided by 32. Both can be divided by 32. 7776 divided by 32 is 243. 60480 divided by 32 is 1890. Further, we can simplify this. I can divide this by, I think, 9. I get 27. 1890 divided by 9, I get 210. Further, I can divide this by 3. 3 9s are 3 70s are. Get 9:70 as the ratio. If you look at the options, I don't have 9:70, so I go with none of this. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Could you again?
Yes, Sunil. Which part of it?
Sir, from starting, sir.
From start. Okay. See, the ratio compounded of 4:5, 9:7 as it is. Triplicate ratio of 3:4. 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64. Triplicate ratio of 2:3. 2 cube is 8, 3 cube 27. So if I take the compound ratio 4 into 9 into 27 into 8, 5 into 7 into 64 into 27, I get 7776 is to 60480. Further simplification, I started with divided by 32. If you are not getting it, you can go with 2, you can go with 3, any of this. Okay, you will just take couple of steps extra, that's all. Divided by 32, you get 243 is to 1890. Then again I divided by 9, 27 is to 210. Again I divided by 3.
Okay, sir.
Okay. See, alternatively, these things can be also be solved. We know ratio can also be expressed as 4 into 9 into 27 into 8 divided by 5 into 7 into 64 into 27. We can also do this. So directly we can cancel here many things. 8 ones are, 8 eights are, 27 and 27 gets cancelled. 4 ones are, 4 twos are. We get 9 divided by 7 twos are 14, 14 fives are 17. That's all. 9 is to 70. Okay, that can also be done quicker and easier. Okay, this is question number 12. Those who are done with, sorry, question number 11. Those who are done with this, you can move on to question number 13. One more interesting one. Question number 13. It's here. Smriti and Dhanush, correct answers. Good. Yes, Pranav, correct. Nandita Bhatt, Sahana are correct answers. Yes, Vinyas, that's correct, but we are solving 13th now. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Ananya Hemadri, that's the 12th answer, Ananya. We are doing 13th one. We are solving the 13th one. Bhavani, correct. Prapti Mirji, correct. Kiran, you need to recheck, I think. Gangotri, correct. Trisha Shettigar, correct. Sanjana Kuber, correct. Naveen Gowda, correct. Very good. Geetanjali, correct. Dhanya Bhatt, correct. So, what are they trying to tell us? There are two numbers, but those two numbers are in the ratio of 2:3. If 4 is subtracted from each, they are in the ratio of 3:5. Find the numbers. So, if they are in the ratio of 2:3, can I say the numbers are 2x and 3x?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If 4 is subtracted from each, then it will be 2x minus 4 and 3x minus 4. This will be in the ratio of 3:5. Simple. Cross multiplication is what we are supposed to do. 5 into 2x minus 4 equals 3 into 3x minus 4. 10x minus 20 equals 9x minus 12. 9x this side, minus 20 the other side. 10x minus 9x equals minus 12 plus 20. X is equal to 8. If x is 8, do I want x? No, I want the numbers 2x and 3x, 16 and 24. 16 and 24 are the answers. Are we clear?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Those who are writing it complete, those who are done with that, you can solve question number 14, the next one. Yes, Gangotri, Prapti, Sahana, Nandita, correct answers. Bhavani, Kiran, Pranav, Dhanush, Smriti, Vikram, Apurva Jogi, Lahari, Arpita, correct answers. Navami, I think you have to recheck. Jeevan, Raksha Hegde, Trisha, Annapurna Nayak, Sanjana Kuber, Geetanjali, Dhanya, Mayur Hegde, Shriram, Vikshita, Murugesh, Vinyas, correct answers.
Sir, option number 3, 6, C.
Yes, Purnima. Swati, Sharad, correct answers. Faiza, you have to recheck. Srinitya, correct. Ashika, correct. Rishabh and Diksha Hegde, correct answers. Naveen Gowda, very good, correct. Yes, Kushal, correct. Bhargavi Hegde, correct. Rajit, correct. Tanushri, you have to recheck. Sorry, We are solving 14th one, Tanushri. I'm not sure which one you had answered. Tanushri means KS Tanushri. We'll solve this. Ananya, correct? Now, what are they giving us? They are telling angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 2:7:11. 2:7:11 is the ratio of the angles of a triangle. That means, can I say the angles are 2x, 7x, and 11x degrees? What's the total of the angles of a triangle?
180 degree. 180.
180 degrees. That means 2x plus 7x plus 11x should be equal to 180. 9
Yes,
plus,
sir.
yeah, 20x is equal to 180. X would be 180 by 20. 9. If x is 9, 2x is 18 degrees. 7x is 63 degrees. 11x is 99 degrees. 18, 63, 99. Complete this. Those who have completed, you can move on to question number 16, 1 6. Very good, Pranav. Dhanush, correct? 16, 1 6. Sahana, to recheck. Indira, you have to recheck. Lahari, you have to recheck. Apurva Jogi as well. Raksha Hegde, correct. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Jeevan Reddy, correct. Vinyas, correct. Rishabh, you have to recheck. Ananya, correct. Sahana R, no. Gitanjali, correct. Bhavani, correct. Chinmay KS, correct. Okay, we'll discuss this. Anand earns 80 rupees in 7 hours. And Pramod earns 90 rupees in 12 hours. The ratio of their earnings. Here, actually speaking, the ratio of their earnings, when we are talking about, it is earnings per hour. So, 80 divided by 7 is the earnings per hour of whom? The first person. 90 by 12 is the earnings per hour of the second person. So, simplifying this, 80 by 7, 90 by 12, we get 80 by 7 into 12 by 90, zeros cancelled. Simplification, 3s are, 4s are, 8 4s are 32, 7 3s are 21, 32 by 21 or 32 is to 21. Yeah, that's how we get it. Complete this. Those who have completed, you can move on to question number 18. One more interesting question. 18th question. Meanwhile, those who switched off your video, switch on first.
Sir, which question?
Question number 18, Purnima. Ramani, Bhavani, Purnima, switch on the videos. Nagapriya, Tabib, Lahari, Agastya, Indira, Pranav Hegde, Nandita C, Dhanashri, Kavya. You people are old batch students. You should keep it on. That's unacceptable. Sharat Bhatt. No, Indira, you have to recheck. Dhanush Hegde, correct. Raksha Hegde, correct. Ananya, you have to recheck. Vinyas Kotian, correct. Sharat Bhatt, correct. Arpita Hegde, you have to recheck. Vikram also you have to recheck. Okay, Nachiket, understand. Rachana, no, you have to recheck. Kirti, correct. Sanjana Kuber, you have to recheck. Sriram, correct. Vikshita, correct. Srinitya, simplify that. I think you should get the right answer and match it with the options we have. Naveen, you have to recheck. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Jeevan Reddy, correct. Sahana R, correct. Indira, you have to recheck. Rachana, correct. Mayur Hegde, correct. No, Pavan, you have to recheck. Bhargavi, incorrect. Pujashri, you have to recheck. Pranav Pai, correct. Lahari Acharya, correct. Geetanjali, correct. No, Pranav Hegde, you have to recheck. Bhavish, correct. Prajit, you have to recheck. Bhavani, correct. Naveen, correct. Yes, Indira, correct. Tanish, correct. Okay. So, what have they given us? PQR are 3 cities. The ratio of average temperature between P and Q is 11:12. And average temperature between P and R is 9:8. What are they asking us? Average temperature between Q and R. They're asking us average temperature between Q and R, these two. Can I directly take 12:8?
No, sir.
Oh, not possible. So this is easily identifiable by if I get P is to Q is to R, continued ratio. If I get, then I'll get it, Q is to R, correct? So for getting a continued ratio, the value of P in both the ratios should be the same. Only then I can equate them, correct? So how do I make the value of P same in both the ratios? I have to multiply this by 9, multiply this by
11.
11. Yes,
11.
this becomes 99 is to 12 nines are 108, and this becomes 99 is to 88. So now P is to Q is to R will be P is 99, Q is 108, and R is 88. So 108 is to 88 is the ratio of Q is to R. Q is to R is 108 is to 88. Upon further simplification, if I divided this by 4, 4 27s are, 4 22s are, 27:22 is the answer. 27:22 is the answer. Everyone clear? Everyone understood? Yes, complete it. Those who are done with this, you can move on to the 19th one. 19th question. Very good. Smriti, not sure whether it is 18th or 19th, but that's correct answer. Either way it is right. Very good. Deepti Jain. Jeevan. Sahana. Correct answers. Prajit. Yes, Smriti. Correct. Very good. Indira, you have to recheck. Srinitya, correct. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Vikshita, Vikram, correct answers. Pranav, you have to recheck. Vinyas, correct answer. Tanush Hegde, you have to recheck. Sharat, correct. Tanushri, correct. Nandita, correct. Yes, Pranav, correct. No, Indira. Pranav Hegde, correct. Raksha Hegde, Chinmay K.S. Correct answers. Okay, fine. So we have x is to y equals 3 is to 4. They are asking us to find out x square y plus xy square is to x cube plus y cube. How are we doing this? Just substituting. That's all. Here, left hand side, 3 square into y is 4 plus 3 into y is 4 square is to 3 cube plus y is 4 cube. 3 square is 9. 9 4s are 36. 4 square 16. 16 3s are 48.
48.
3 cube 27. 4 cube 64. 36 plus 48 is 84. 27 plus 64 is
91.
91. 84 is to 91. I can divide this by 7. 12
12
is,
is to 13.
13.
12 is to 30. Yes, 12 is to 13. Correct answer. Complete this. Those who have completed, solve question number 20.
Sir, 20th or 21?
20. Very good. Sahana, correct. Dhanush Hegde, correct. Chetan, you have to recheck. Smriti also have to recheck. Very good. Vinyas. Pranav Pai, correct. Indira, you have to recheck. Srinitya, correct. Kirti, correct. Deepti is Jain, correct. Rachana, you have to recheck. Gitanjali, correct. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Raksha Hegade, correct. Yes, Indira, correct. Puneet, you have to recheck. Bhavani, you have to recheck. Vikshita, correct. Pranav Hegde, correct. Dhanya Bhatt, you have to recheck. Nandita C, correct. Okay. Now, if P is to Q is subduplicate ratio of P minus Q square is to Q minus X square, then what is the value of X square is what they're asking us. Subduplicate ratio is what? Taking square root. If I take square root of this ratio, I get P is to Q, correct? That is what we have here. That's nothing but square root of P minus X square divided by square root of Q minus X square is equal to P by Q. I can square on both sides. If I square on both sides, square root, both the square root gets cancelled. P minus X square divided by Q minus X square equals P square by Q square. Cross multiply. Q square into P minus X square equals P square into Q minus X square. Open the brackets. Q square into P is Q square P. Q square X square is equal to P square into Q minus P square X square. Now if you look at, I have X square here, PQ here. So I'll bring them together. How? By sending minus P square X square this side and Q square P this side. What will I have? Minus P square X square, if I bring it this side, it will be plus P square X square minus Q square X square is equal to P square Q minus Q square P. Here I can take X square common, P square minus Q square, PQ common, P minus Q. What are they asking us? They're asking us the value of X square. So to get X square on the LHS, I have to send this to the RHS. PQ into P minus Q divided by P square minus Q square. We would have learnt one expansion. A square minus B square is equal to
A plus B into A minus B.
very good. A plus B into A minus B. So I can write the denominator as PQ into P minus Q divided by
P plus Q into P minus Q.
very good. P plus Q into P minus Q. P minus Q cancelled. So X square is PQ divided by P plus Q. Option C. Are we clear? Can we complete this?
Done, sir.
Very good. Those who are writing it complete, those who have already completed question number 21. No, Sahana, you have to recheck. Very good, Vinyas. Excellent. Correct answer. Indira, correct. Pranav Pai, correct. Nandita C, correct. Good. Raksha Hegde, correct. Sriram, you have to recheck. Okay. We'll discuss the answer for this. What have they given us? If 2s is to 3t is the duplicate ratio of 2s minus p is to 3t minus p, then which relationship holds good? So they have told us 2s is to 3t is the duplicate ratio. That means the existing ratio what I have 2s minus p is to 3t minus p, this duplicate ratio, that how do I get this duplicate ratio? By squaring. Correct? That is 2s is to 3t. So 2s minus p the whole square divided by 3t minus p the whole square is equal to 2s divided by 3t. Right? We know the expansion of a minus b the whole square. A square plus b square minus 2 into a into b divided by a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b is equal to 2s by 3t. That is 4s square plus p square minus 4sp divided by 9t square plus p square minus 6tp equals 2s divided by 3t. 2s divided by 3t. Now what can I do? Cross multiply. 3t multiplied by 4s square plus p square minus 4sp equals 2s multiplied by 9t square plus p square minus 6tp. 3t into 4s square, 3 4s are 12ts square plus 3 into tp square minus 4 3s are 12tsp equals 18st square, 2s into p square, 2sp square, 2s into minus 6tp minus 12stp or tsp. So if you look, compare LHS, RHS, 12tsp minus 12tsp minus 12tsp gets cancelled. And what remains is 12 ts square plus 3 tp square is equal to 18 st square plus 2 sp square. If you look at this, we have p square here, st and ts here. So we'll bring them together. I'll bring this here and 12 ts square the other side. 3 tp square minus 2 sp square is equal to 18 st square minus 12 ts square. Here, what is common? What is common? P square. P square is common. I get 3t minus 2s equals, here what is common between 18 and 12?
6st.
6 is common and st is common here. So 6st. If I take 6st, 3 s is taken out. Out of t square, 1t is taken out. 1t remain. Minus 12. 6 2s are 12. T is taken out. S square. 1 s is taken out. The other s remain. 3t minus 2s. 3t minus 2s gets cancelled. P square equals 6st is the answer. Option A. Is that clear? Everyone following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Complete. Anyone writing this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, complete. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can we all come back to the material? Question number 23. Pranav, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Annapurna, correct. Vinyas, correct. Dhanush, Nandita Bhatt, Sharat Bhatt, correct answers. Pranav, correct. Sahana, you have to recheck. Bhavani, correct. Indira, we are solving question number 23.
15.
Correct, Purnima. Deepthi, yes, correct. Raksha Hegde, correct. Rachana, you have to recheck. We are solving 23rd. Srinitya, correct. Kushal, correct. Smriti Hegde, correct. Gitanjali, correct. Vikram, correct. Swati, Trisha, Kiran, correct answers. Naveen, you have to recheck. Dhanya and Satvi, correct answers. Advika, correct. Bhargavi, correct. Vikshita, correct. Sri Rama, Gangotri, correct answers. Prapti, Pranav Hegde, Rishabh, correct answers. Mayur Hegde and Sahana, correct. Lahari Acharya, correct. Agastya, correct. Ashika, correct. Very good. So, which was the question? 23rd one. The number which, when subtracted from each of the terms of the ratio 19:31, reducing it to 1:4. What is this? They are telling presently two numbers are in the ratio of 19:31. 19:31. They are reducing a particular number, subtracting a particular number from both the terms, then the number would become in a ratio of 1:4. They're asking us which is that term that you are subtracting. So if presently the numbers are in the ratio of 19:31, can I say the numbers are 19x and 31x? Yes. And
Yes.
the number that we are subtracting is same for both the numbers. From both the numbers, same number is subtracted. I'll call that number as y. Then we get 19x minus y, 31x minus y. This is the ratio. 19x minus y is to 31x minus y. The new ratio is 1:4. It is just simplification of this. 19x minus y divided by 31x minus y equals 1/4. Till here everyone understood? Apart
Yes,
from this, plain simplification.
So, but the question was from what number it was subtracted, not that.
Correct. From what number it is subtracted? That is what we are supposed to find, that y.
So we can do it without like with just one variable, no need of y.
That can also be done. Yes. You in this particular question you would still get it, Kushal. Yes. That still works. Okay. So if I cross multiply 4 into 19x minus y equals 1 into 31x minus y. 19 fours are
76.
76x minus 4y equals 31x minus y. So I'll bring x and y together. That is 76x minus 31y equals minus y plus 4y. 76 minus 31 is 45y. Sorry, this is x. 45x equals 3y. If 45x equals 3y, y will be 45 by 3x, which is 15x. So if y is 15x, the number is 15. Correct? Same as Kushal said, instead of taking x and y, if I take the number as 19 and 31, 19 minus x, 31 minus x. You can do that as well. You can do that as well. You'll get the same answer. Y equals, sorry, that number is, the number which we are subtracting is 15. Are we clear? Complete this. Those who are done with this, come to 25. 24 we have already solved as a part of an example question. 25th one. That's a very interesting one. 25. Very good. Jeevan. Kiran. Good. Mayur Hegde. Correct. Dhanush. Correct. Annapurna Nayak. Correct. Indira, you have to recheck. Vikram. Correct. Prajit, Lahari, Sahana, Gangotri, correct answers. Naveen, Swati, Smriti, Srinitya, Rishabh, correct answers. Rachana, Bhavani, Pranav, Nandita, Ashika, correct answers. Indira, Vinyas, Gitanjali, Nandita C, correct answers. Ananya, Shivamanyu, Sriram, correct answers. Very good, excellent. Everyone, those who have answered, correct. What are they telling us? The ratio between speeds of two trains is 7:8. If the second train runs 400 kilometers in 5 hours, the speed of the first train. So, if the second train runs 400 kilometers in 5 hours, what is the speed of it?
80 kilometers per hour.
80 kilometers per hour.
400 divided by 5, 80 kilometers per hour. They are telling speed of the two trains are in the ratio of 7:8, of which the second train is 80. What would be the first train?
80 by 8 into 7.
70.
Very good. 80 by 8 into 7. It has to be 70 kilometers. Are we clear? Very good. That is question number 25. Okay. Anyone still writing that? No. This exercise as well as our discussion on ratios. Okay, that's how small that discussion is. Okay, very few concepts. If you know those concepts, any question, okay, we can solve. Are we clear with this till here? Yes. Yes. So with this, we can move on to the next unit in that chapter, which is an extension of ratios. Yes, Ananya.
Sir, actually, yesterday I was absent because I was traveling.
Okay.
Can you explain subduplicate and duplicate again?
Subduplicate and duplicate. Okay. See, if I have A is to B as a ratio, if I compound the same ratio, meaning A is to B into A is to B, A into A square, B into B square. This is called duplicate ratio. Okay, so from A is to B, if I get A square is to B square, that is duplicate. From A is to B, if I get square root of A is to square root of B, then that is subduplicate. So squaring it is duplicate, square rooting it is subduplicate.
Okay, sir.
Okay, likewise, cubing is triplicate, cube rooting is subtriplicate. Yes, Jivan.
Sir, in ratio, two terms are there, sir. The
Correct.
first term called antecedent and second terms are consequent. If the ratio is 3 or more terms, what is called third and fourth term?
That's a good point. So as if I have a continued ratio, what is this third term called? As of now, it's considered to be third term. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
sir.
In that case, we'll say first term, second term, and third term.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Fine. So that completes ratios. Now we will discuss about proportions. What is proportions? What do we understand by proportions?
Equality between two ratios.
That's it. Equality of two ratios is proportions. That's all. Okay. So if I have two ratios and if those two ratios are equal, I can say the two ratios are in proportion. Meaning, if A is to B and C is to D are two ratios which are equal. If I say A is to B equal C is to D, then this is in proportion. Two ratios, equality. Equality of two ratios is proportion. For example, 2:3 equals 4:6. Right? 2:3, 4:6 are equal. Equaling the two ratios is proportion. In a proportion, if you look at this, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, and this is the fourth term. There are four terms in the ratio proportion, correct? So here A is to B is equal to C is to D can also be written as A by B is equal to C by D. The ratios.
Yes.
And these two extreme terms are called extremes. The middle two are called means in a proportion. The last two are called extremes, middle two are called means. If A by B is equal to C by D and I cross multiply A into D, AD, B into C, BC, I get AD is equal to BC. What is A and what is D? A and D are called extremes. What are we doing? We are multiplying. So product of extremes is equal to B into C. What are
Product
B into
means.
C? Means. Very good. Product of means. This is a very important principle in a proportion. Product of extremes will always be equal to product of means. This is called cross product rule. This is called cross product rule. Are we clear? Yes, that is very, very important. Okay, this is very, very important cross product rule. Now, instead of me having A is to B is equal to C is to D, what if my means are equal? A is to B is equal to B is to C. In such case, this is called the first term. These two are called the second term and the C is called the third term. Okay, here these two second terms are called mean proportional. In such case, if I apply product of extreme equals product of means, what do I get?
B square equals AC.
B square is equal to AC.
Very good, excellent, Ananya. B into B is B square equals A into C, AC. Right, that's what we get. That's basically the geometric mean. B square is equal to AC, mean proportional when we have three terms. Till here, everyone? Yes? Everyone, are we there?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now we have discussed in the last class that A is to B, when I said A is to B are in ratio, both have to be of same kind, of same units. Right? If they are not of same units, we have to convert them into same units. In the last class we did I think minutes into seconds we converted, grams, kgs into grams we converted. So this is the first ratio A is to B. Similarly, I have one more ratio C is to D, that the terms of C is to D also will be of same kind. If I do A is to B is equal to C is to D. This is proportion. Now, in a proportion, should all the four terms be of same kind?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Can I have 2 liters is to 3 liters is equal to 4 rupees is to 6 rupees?
No.
No,
Sir.
No, sir.
we can have. As far as the terms of the first ratio are same and the terms of the second ratio are same, proportion holds good. We need not have all the terms of the proportion to be the same. Are we understanding? Everyone following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We make a note of this. Write down proportion equality of two ratios is proportion. Equality of two ratios is proportion. Below that, A is to B equals C is to D. A is to B equals C is to D. Under that, we can write this. A by B equals C by D. Therefore, AD equals BC. A by B equals C by D, or AD equals BC. AD equals BC. Below that, here A, B, C, D A, B, C, D are called the terms of the ratio. Are called the terms of the ratio. Are called the terms of the ratio. Wherein A and D are the extremes. A and D are the extremes and B and C are the means. And B and C are the means. Below that, write this. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. Which is cross product rule.
Extreme is equals to product of means after that.
Cross product rule. That is cross product rule. Clear? Mayur, done? Below that. Below
Yes, sir.
that, yes. Three quantities A, B, C A, B, C are of same kind and are of same kind and are said to be in continuous proportion if A is to B equals
B
what?
B is to
B is
C.
to C.
B is to
B
C.
is to C. Very good. A is to B equals B is to C.
B square is equals to A.
Yes. Below that, B square equals A into C. B square equals A into C. Here B is called the mean proportional. B is called the mean proportional, and A is the first proportion. A is the first proportion and C is the third proportion. Done. Below that, in ratios, A is to B, both A and B should be of same kind. Both A and B should be of same kind. Full stop. However, in a proportion, A is to B equals C is to D. A is to B equals C is to D. A is to B should be of same kind. A is to B should be of same kind. And C is to D should be of same kind. C is to D should be of same kind. Full stop. However, AB and CD can be of different units. Below that, example. Rupees 12 is to rupees 8. Rupees 12 is to rupees 8 equals 12 is to rupees 12 is to rupees 8 equals 6 chocolates is to 4 chocolates. 6 chocolates is to 4 chocolates is said to be in proportion. Is said to be in proportion. Is that clear? Yes. So individually, those two specifically should be of same kind, same unit. But collectively, this ratio and the other ratio can be of different units in a proportion. Okay, that's the concept with regard to the units of measurement, Prapti. Now, we have certain properties in proportion that we need to understand. That's it. Okay, if we complete these properties, that's all is there in proportions discussion. What are the properties that we have to know? If we have a proportion A is to B is equal to C is to D, then their inverse ratio, what is the inverse ratio of A is to B?
B is to A.
B to A.
B is to A.
What is the inverse ratio of C is to D?
B is to
Is to
D is to C. They are also in proportion. If A is to B, C is to D, then B is to A is equal to D is to C. They are also in proportion. How? If you want to understand the derivation, if I have A is to B is equal to C is to D, I can write it as A by B equals C by D. I'll take reciprocal. If I take reciprocal, what will I get? B by A is equal to D by C.
Equals to D by C.
Yes. Convert them into ratios. B is to A is equal to D is to C. The reciprocals are also in proportion. This property is called invertendo. This property is called invertendo. Okay. Can we make a note of this? If A is to B is equal to C is to D, then B is to A is equal to D is to D is to C. Invertendo. If you want the derivation, you can also write the derivation.
Sir, should we write this down?
Yes. The first sentence you have to write derivation if you want.
Sir, done.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Similarly, if A is to B is equal to C is to D, then if I interchange the means, what will I get? A is to C equals B is to D. This also is said to be in proportion. This also is said to be in proportion. What did I do? I changed the means, alternated. So this is called alternando. This property is called alternando. Again, if you want to understand how is this possible, if A is to B is equal to C is to D, we know AD is equal to BC. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. I will divide CD on both the sides. Divide by CD on both sides. AD by CD equals BC by CD. D and D, C and C gets cancelled. A by C equals B by D. Convert this into ratio. A is to C equals B is to D. Okay, that's how we get A is to C equals B is to D. This property is called alternate. Can we make a note of this?
Sir, good evening. Sorry to interrupt you.
Good evening, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir.
Yes, just two things, sir. Adondu roll number FA ಮತ್ತು FB dondu ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. How many of them are absent ಅಂತ? Because a good number of previous batch students are not there. We will just remove them from the group. ಒಂದು. Second one, hi friends, namaste.
Hi, sir.
Good evening.
Namaste.
Hi, sir.
ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಪರಿಚಯ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. SMS ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ. ಪರಿಚಯ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay, right. So happy Dasra again. Happy Dasra again. Normally from the caps, actually, we go to Mysore every year. This time we are planning to go on Tuesday, mostly Tuesday. We are not finalized. Some of you may have college on the day. Wednesday, Thursday is government holiday. It is difficult because it will be heavy rush in Mysore. That's why we normally go on other days. So first come, first serve basis, around 50 people will be going. We'll be releasing the Google form by tonight. So whoever is willing to come, whoever is from Bengaluru, you can come. Bengaluru to Mysore, morning around 7:30 we leave, and evening around 9:30 we'll come back. And obviously, especially girls or maybe young kids, your parents have to come and pick you up in the night. Okay, we will not go and drop you. We'll be starting from Bull Temple Road, and we'll drop you back in Bull Temple Road, Lord Ganesha Temple. And more details will be given because I came in between because I thought time is very short. That's why I came in between. And no charges. So food, travel, everything will be taken care by cabs. It is a religious program, so you know what are the things. Religious andre anybody can come. What only thing is you should respect the religious sentiments. ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು, non-veg ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿನ್ನಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ದಿನ. ಮತ್ತೆ obviously we'll be going to temple, then we'll roam around Mysore and come. Okay, that's the plan. And who are eligible to come, only those people can come. I hope you understand. And all are invited. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ caste, creed, religion restriction ಇಲ್ಲ. But whoever is eligible to come, they should come. And also parents permission ತಗೊಂಡು Google form fill ಮಾಡಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ 48 ಎರಡು ನಾನು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಫನ್. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಲೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಬೈ ಟು ನೈಟ್. ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸೋ ಮೊದಲೇ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ 11 o'clock ವಿಲ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ವ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಸೊ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದ್ದವರು ಒಂದಿನ ರಜೆ ಹಾಕಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ತಲೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಾಲೊಳಗೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ನೋವು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿ, ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಕಮಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. 50 ಜನ ಹೆಂಗಾದ್ರೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಖುಷಿ, ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಜಾರಿಲ್ಲ. So some of you on the way to Mysore, like Monday, etc., you can also join there. ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. You can join us. Okay, right. So it is a nice moment. ಯಾರು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದವರು. Let's meet. Extremely sorry, sir. SMS, sir, because it
No problem, sir.
time
No
ಇಲ್ಲ.
problem.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಾರಿ, I should not have done that. ನನಗೆ ಬಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಕ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೂ ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಅದೊಂದು ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ಸಾರಿ ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು again, sir.
No problem. No problem, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you all. Bye everyone.
Bye, sir.
ಜನರದ್ದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ, ನನ್ನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನರದ್ದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಸರ್ ಅದು FA ಮತ್ತು FB ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಒಂದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ತೆಗೆದು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ whom to continue, whom not to continue. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Yes,
Bye,
sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye
Bye, sir.
everyone. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye.
Yes. Shall we continue?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It was a nice surprise, everyone. Correct?
Yes, sir.
As sir
Yes,
said,
sir.
yeah.
Yes.
Now many of us have switched on the videos as well. Correct? I'll see how many of us continue to switch on that video. Again, see, there's nothing that I want you people to switch on your videos. I'll not get anything. Definitely, I'll not get anything. It's for you. Switch on the videos and you experience how effective it will be. Okay, that's the reason we always say switch on the videos, come to the class, right? It's you coming to the class, you not coming to the class, I will not lose anything. It is you people who lose. Correct? So that you need to understand. At the end of the day, why are we attending the classes? Why your parents paid the fees and joined you to CAPS? So that you people can become a chartered accountant. Correct? So utilize it. That is the only reason why we ask you to attend the classes regularly without fail, with keeping your videos on. Okay, apart from that, there is no other objective, right? There are many people who didn't attend today. Yes, I also observed it. Anyhow, sir will take a call on that. We need not worry. Anyhow, we are in the class. Why should we worry? Correct? So we'll what were we writing? What were we discussing? Alternando completed.
So, repeat
Sir.
that last sum, sir.
It was here. If anyone was writing, complete it. Alternando.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Yes, Adrut. I think I'm seeing you for the first time.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, I know. Done?
Done, sir. Done.
Done. Okay. So that was alternando. Okay. So two properties done, invertendo and alternando. Now we have two more properties which we'll discuss now. Before that, derivation for alternando. Yes. See, A is to C is equal to B is to D is the alternando principle. Now we know A is to B is equal to C is to D is in proportion. If A is to B equals C is to D in proportion, we have discussed product of extremes is equal to product of means Lahari. Product of extremes A into D is AD. Product of means B into C is BC. AD equals BC. This is product of extremes is equal to product of means. We'll divide both sides by CD. Why we are dividing by CD? Ultimately to get this derivation. That's all. Okay, no specific reason as such. So divide by CD, we get AD by CD equals BC by CD. Here D and D, C and C gets cancelled. A by C equals B by D. A is to C equals B is to D. Clear, Lahari?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Okay.
Sir,
Fine. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, Kushal.
so we can do like A upon B is equals to C upon D and interchange the C and B. That
Correct.
short.
That's ultimately it's that. Yes, yes, correct. You're right. Fine. We'll move on to the next property. Now, if I have A is to B is equal to C is to D, then if I subtract the antecedent and consequent of the first ratio, that is A minus B is to B equals C minus D is to D, then this also will be in proportion. This property is called dividendo. This property is called dividendo. How is that? How is that? We know A is to B is equal to C is to D is nothing but A by B equals C by D. We will subtract 1 from both sides. If I subtract 1 from both sides, A by B minus 1 equals C by D minus 1. I'll take B as LCM, A minus B. I'll take D as LCM, C minus D. What happens? A minus B by B is nothing but A minus B is to B equals C minus D by D is nothing but C minus D is to D. This is dividend. This is the property of dividend. Can we make a note of it?
Done, sir.
Everyone completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Same way.
Yes.
If A is to B is equal to C is to D is in proportion, I will add the antecedent and consequent. Lahari. A plus B is to B equals C plus D is to D. That will also be in proportion. There, in the previous property, we subtracted. Here we have added. That's all. This is called componendo. This is called componendo. How? Derivation? Same. A by B is equal to C by D. I will add 1 on both sides. If I add 1 on both sides, A by B plus 1 equals C by D plus 1. B LCM A plus B, D LCM C plus D. Bring it upon to normal ratio. A plus B is to B, C plus D is to D. That's it. Can we complete this? Yes, Jivan.
Yes, sir.
Sir, if the duplicate of both ratios will be proportion?
Duplicate of both ratios meaning?
If A is to B equals to C is to D, A square equals to B square equals to C square
Okay,
equals to D
that's a
square.
good point. Okay, that's a good point. If A is to B is equal to C is to D, will A square is to B square and C square is to D square be in the same proportion? May not be. May not be. So because if I have 1 is to 2 and 2 is to 4, okay,
Yes, sir.
in proportion. So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 2 square is 4, 4 square is 16. Are they in the same proportion?
Sir, you can make 4 is
No.
to 16 into 1 into 4.
1 is to 4. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir, they are in proportion.
Try to
They are
simplify.
in, yes, they are in proportion. Yes. Whereas we'll try one more. If I have 2 is to 3 equals 4 is to 9. If I sorry, not 4 is to 9, 4 is to 6. 4 is to 6. If I square them, 4 is to 9 equals 16 is to 36. Now, 4 is to 9 is here, 16 is to 36, 4 4s are, 4 9s are. Yes, that property holds good, Jivan.
Yes.
Yes, Anna.
Sir, I had a doubt in the last. I asked you one doubt, sir. That in the skewed data, which is the best?
Yes. So when there is a skewed distribution, when it is not symmetric, right, which is the best method? Yes. There is one property in arithmetic mean which says when there is fluctuation in the data, arithmetic mean might not be the accurate one. Okay. So when there is skewness means what? There is biasness in the data. So in such cases, more than arithmetic mean, median is more accurate because median is positional average. How much of a skewness it is, middlemost value will always be middlemost. Okay, so median is the best measure.
Sir, but why do we consider then mean as the best measure of central tendency?
Because it has more advantages when compared to all others. See, at the end of the day, we had discussed this. Why mean cannot be the only measure of central tendency, because it has couple of limitations. One such limitation is wide range of fluctuations.
Okay, sir. Okay.
When it is not when there is skewness.
Okay, sir. Done. Thank you.
Yes. Completed, everyone?
Sir, is that diagram necessary or just for example?
Just for example. No, not required. Positional average, it should be median, Nandita. If the answer key said D, then that is wrong. Okay. Yes. B square, who is that? Bhargavi. Now, if you have A, B, and C as the three terms, what is geometric mean? B is equal to A into C. This is the, if they are in GP, then we say B is equal to root of AC, or B square is equal to AC. Hence, if B square is equal to AC, then these three terms are in GP, geometric progression. Hence, B square will be, or B will be considered as geometric.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, I think it's time. We have three more properties left in this particular discussion. We will continue with that, and we have good amount of problems to be solved, which we'll be doing it in the next class. Any doubts still here?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
Fine
sir.
then. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Bye.
bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡು. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening. Hope all of you are doing good. I just want to tell you in advance that around 8:30, I will just take a break of 5 minutes. Okay, it's Navratri time. There is some obligation that I have to do with, obligation with the pleasure. It's not like that. Okay, so just 5 minutes break I need. Okay, so please excuse me for 5 minutes. Um, so it wouldn't be nice if someone wants to come home on Navratri and I don't want to tell them that is a aged people. So I don't want to tell them that, I'm in the class. So I want to maintain both, daughter-in-law's work and the faculty teacher work. Okay. Thank you so much for understanding. So I want the host to give me the permission to share. I hope you are clear with the cost concepts. We have discussed the cost computation, right? So I hope you are clear with these concepts. Okay, great. We will move on to the next. Okay, I've still not got the permission to share. So. Sahana, can you do that?
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Not an issue.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I hope you can see the screen. These are the concepts we have already discussed. We have to discuss from economies and diseconomies of scale and different types of economies and diseconomies of scale. Okay, there will be a lot of reading of the PPT today, but before that, let me tell you what economies and economies of scale means and what are diseconomies of scale means. Often in economics, you hear these two terms. One is economies of scale, another one is economies of scope. In your syllabus, economies of scope is not mentioned. It's only economies of scale. What do you mean by that? Scale means the size at which the production has taken place, right? Large scale, small scale. What does that mean? The amount of output produced by the production houses. So large scale production means the amount of output produced by the production house is huge, and small scale is less, right? So economies of scale, this concept is applicable only to large scale production. I repeat, economies of scale is applicable to large scale production. What does that say? Economies of scale says that when a producer or a production house produces in a large scale, it will enjoy certain benefits. Okay? Because of what? Because of the scale of production. Those benefits are exclusively enjoyed by the production houses because of the scale of production. Okay, so that is called economies of scale. But at the same time, because of the scale of production, because of the huge production, the production houses will also face some challenges, some problems. So the limitations, they are called diseconomies of scale. Am I clear to you? Economies of scale means the benefits enjoyed by the production house due to large scale of production. Diseconomies of scale means disadvantages suffered by the production houses due to large scale of production. So this economies and diseconomies of scale is applicable only to those production houses who produce at a large scale. Am I clear? Okay.
Yes.
With this basic understanding of economies and diseconomies of scale, let us go through this slide. Please go through the slide. Did you go through the slide?
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
want you to write it down. I just want you to read it. Because you have to get used to the reading part. Okay? Clear? The concept of economies and diseconomies of scale? Okay. Now let's move on to the types of economies and diseconomies. One is internal economies and diseconomies, and the next one is external economies and diseconomies. Before I move to that, let me tell you what is internal economies and diseconomies. This type of economies and diseconomies discusses about the benefits and the disadvantages enjoyed and suffered by the production houses respectively due to the internal factors. Internal factors means factors which are related to the production house, that particular production house. It is not general. Okay, so they are called internal economies and diseconomies. External factors which influences the economies and diseconomies of the production house is called external economies and diseconomies. Am I clear? And each one of them have different types. So let's quickly go through that. Internal economies and diseconomies. First one is technical economies and diseconomies. So because of the large production, there are some advantages. Technically, there are some advantages. Technically, some disadvantages. Okay. What are the advantages, technical advantages because of the large scale production? Certain machines, certain tools and equipments can be used only when you produce it at a large scale. Then only you can reap the benefit of it. It cannot be applied for a smaller scale. See, for example, see, if you have only half acre of land, okay, buying a tractor will not help. You can adopt the better technology only when your scale of production in agricultural sector is huge. When you have some 10 acres of land, 50 acres of land, you can use many better technologies which will save your time, money, energy, everything. Right? So that is technical economies. Because of the large scale production, you can enjoy using some of the modern technology. Are you able to understand? So that's called technical economies. And because of the large scale production, there will be technical diseconomies. What could be that? Can you think of it? Technologically, a disadvantage because of the large scale production. What could be that? Nobody? No idea?
Malfunction of the machine.
Malfunction of the machine, okay, but that may not be a direct cause because, yes, Samriddhi.
I think because of high competition, because of technology, maybe more of the industries will choose the same thing to
No,
increase
but
their
that's the competition challenges. That's an external factor. That's the competition challenge. That's not the technological challenge. What could be the technological challenge for a company or for a production house internally, which is suffered because of the large scale of production?
To operate that technology or the limits of the technology to production.
Yes. See, even the technology has a limit. What if your production is too big? Size is too big that even technology cannot cater the needs of such large scale production. It happens, right? So please do understand that in most of the diseconomies fall under this idea. Okay, right, Kushal? Okay, and the next one is managerial economies and diseconomies. What is managerial economies? What are managerial economies? When a production gets bigger, okay, the production house can different departments, HR, logistics and transport, right, finance, procurement, production, warehousing. So so that the specialization can be achieved. That is managerial economies. Are you able to understand? Internally, specialization can be achieved. That is managerial economies. What is managerial diseconomies? Because of the too many departments, when the production goes really big, when there are too many departments, the coordination has to be correct. Otherwise, if one department lacks something, if it lacks the efficiency, then the repercussions of it, impact of it can be faced by the all other departments, and the total production house will suffer because of that, right? So the delay in decision making, retapism, all of these things will increase. Am I clear? Yeah, that is managerial diseconomies. Why is it happening? Because of the large scale production. Production is so big that the coordination is missing. Okay. And then the third one is financial economies and diseconomies. The third one is financial economies and diseconomies. What do you mean by that? Financial economies. When you produce at a larger scale, the availability of loan funds are easier. Okay, if you are a startup company, go and ask for a loan. It is very difficult to get that. Now that, yes, the country is moving towards the startup, movement and all, but otherwise, so that's because, the startup companies, because of their small scale production, or maybe they haven't started to produce anything, it's very difficult to get the funds. Whereas the large scale production houses get the loans, funds very easily. So that is the financial economies. I'm just giving you one example. What is financial diseconomy? Because of the large scale production, financial management becomes very, very tough, and mismanagement happens. And lot of such cases we have seen in India's case. Okay, in India. Okay, financial mismanagement has led to the downfall of the production houses. So that is also because of the large scale of the production. Am I clear? And the last one is risk bearing economies and diseconomies. I'm sorry, risk bearing economies and diseconomies. What does that mean? Risk bearing economies means, see, when you produce at a larger scale, your ability to withstand the risk is also very high. Why is it so? Your stock, your investment, your specialization, everything will be good. You will enjoy all these economies. As a result, your risk bearing capacity is also high. But diseconomy is that because of the large scale production, okay, if they get the kind of see, do you remember Future Group? Do you know Future Group? Do you remember Big Bazaar? It was almost in all small towns. Okay, in Bangalore was filled with Big Bazaar. Every area had Big Bazaar, right? Today, all of them were replaced by Reliance Smart because they took it. Okay, so that's Future Groups. Future Group basically started with the textile. Their original business was textile, and later with the economies of scale, enjoyed enough economies of scale, got the funds, ventured into too many things. Okay, they started a Big Bazaar, a grocery shop, supermarket, and then they had Big Bazaar fashion, and Future Group was in many things. Okay, but that they enjoyed some economies of scale. That's why they were able to get into so many fields. But after that, because of the large scale production, they took so much of risk. Okay, they couldn't take that. So when earlier also, I mean, like in 2017-18, the Future Group started facing the problem, and in 2019 COVID came, they just couldn't get back from that blow. Okay, so the too much of risk also led to the downfall of it. And why did they take too much of risk? Because they were so confident about their large scale production. Are you able to understand? So these are all internal reasons. Am I clear? Yes, Bhargavi.
What is commercial economy and diseconomy?
Commercial economies and diseconomies. Is there another point? There are many economies and diseconomies. Bhargavi, is there another point?
That's the last point.
Commercial economies and diseconomies basically talk about the profit making. Okay, so to make more profit, you can definitely, it is a part of the risk bearing. You definitely venture into too many things. So you will enjoy the commercial economies because the customers, it is not very difficult to enter a new market because you already have a brand name and people know about you. So it is easy, right? See, Reliance, you can see that how they are getting it. They're all enjoying the commercial economies, right? But diseconomies are, because of that, you take a lot of risk, because of the large scale of production, because of the, miscoordination, commercially, you may not be able to achieve and you may lose out everything. So that is commercial diseconomies. But technically speaking, commercial economies include managerial economies and diseconomies, risk-bearing economies and diseconomies, financial economies and diseconomies. They are actually part of the commercial economies and diseconomies. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the next one is external economies and diseconomies. Okay. So these are the things which is not related to that particular production house. Generally, because of the external reasons, factors, the production house will suffer or enjoy. One is cheaper raw materials and capital equipment. Because of the large scale production houses are able to buy the raw materials and capital equipments in a cheaper manner, right? Because they're when you order it in bulk, you get it for lesser price. Okay, so that is one economies, okay, external economies, which is not related to the production house, but they are getting the raw materials from others and they are able to get it for a lesser price because of the large scale production. What is the diseconomy? Because of the large scale production, ensuring the consistent and continuous supply of raw material is always a challenge for them. If your production is very small, the requirement, factor input requirement is also less. Somehow you can manage it. Okay, see, I don't know, the Bangaloreans would remember it. In summer, when we had a water crisis, okay, smaller apartments were able to withstand it. Okay, because there were 8 houses, 9 houses, so get 2 tanker, 3 tanker, even tankers will also agree because that is something possible for them. So they would get it. But the apartments with 3,000, 4,000 houses, they suffered a lot. Diseconomies. Why? Production, because to supply water for 3,000 houses, how many tankers should come? Minimum 400, 500. Where do they get? Nobody, no private water supplier would agree to that in the time of crisis. Are you able to understand? Because of the large scale, they suffered. Continuous, consistent supply of raw materials and capital equipments are not so easy. Are you able to understand? So that is external diseconomies with regard to raw material. And then technological external economies. What do you mean by technological external economies? Yes, Sahana, sorry, I didn't see you.
Ma'am, is cheaper raw materials and capital equipment and commercial economies and economies the same thing?
I didn't get the second part. Voice was breaking.
Cheaper raw materials and capital equipments and commercial diseconomies and economies the same thing, or are they different?
No, they're a part of it, but commercial. That's why I didn't write commercial economies as a separate thing in my slide, because I feel that commercial economies includes too many other things which we have already discussed. It is a part of it, obviously.
Okay.
Commercial is more profit oriented. So all of these things will ultimately result in profit, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then again, second time, we are talking about the technological economies and diseconomies, but in an external factor. What could be the technological external economies which you enjoy because of the large scale of production? What are the technological economies?
More profit.
That's there. How external technology, how does that is connected to the large scale production advantage?
Ease of production.
Ease of
Production.
ease of production.
They
Yes,
can
Arna.
explore. They can explore other types of technologies.
Yes.
New type.
Yes. The movement of technology from the existing one to the new one, the modern one, is easier for them. Okay, when you produce at a large scale. And what is the diseconomy?
Cannot adopt easily.
Yes. Another thing is that because of the large scale production, it is not so easy to change the existing one. Are you able to understand? See, if there is only a small group of people and small scale production, then decision making becomes easier about the new technology. But when you produce at a large scale and when you have lot many customers, it is not so easy to adopt to a new one also. So if you look at the IT companies and all, they would have adopted the newest, the latest technology, but at the same time, something which was there some 10 years back also, there will be one department dealing on that. Do you know why? Because there will be at least one or two clients who would be needing that. Okay, so that's, yeah, adaptability is another issue. And then growth of ancillary industries, that will result in the economies of scale. Okay, see, for example, economies of scale of the growth of ancillary industries. See, like in Bangalore or in Karnataka as such, education is good here in the southern part of India, in Bangalore or in Karnataka. I don't say Bangalore, in Karnataka. So you get many skilled people. So it is easy to get the skilled labor. Therefore, more IT companies are here, right? And then if you have a natural, other resources or other industries developed well, now that the IT sector is well, automobile industry will also come to Bangalore or Hyderabad, Pune, Noida, Greater Noida, Gurgaon. So if you see the industries developing, okay, if you see the industries developing so fast in certain areas, that is not just because that industry has got the boost. It is because ancillary means related. Okay, related industries were also developed well in those areas. So it is easier for them to get the raw material, get the skilled people, get the spare parts, whatever required. Okay, so that's why things develop faster. Are you able to understand? Yes, so that is economies. And then what is the external diseconomies because of that? When ancillary industries are well developed, what is the issue? Competition, movement of the labors, so attrition, all of this will be high. So HR related problems. And then it is actually a part of it, growth of ancillary industry, but still, okay, better transportation and marketing facilities. So when you when you produce at a large scale, you can definitely have a different department for marketing and transport and logistics. I told you, right? And at the same time, when such many large scale production houses are there in the locality, the government also gives an immediate attention, right? So therefore, the transport, other logistics, everything will get better. Because of that, these production houses will make all the more profit. The fact that I'm going to say, Bangaloreans might feel bad, but this is the truth. Okay, we need to understand that all people who are in Bangalore, those who are in a metropolitan cities or capital cities of the different states, need to understand that we are enjoying lot of luxury at the cost of the so many other districts. There is no equitable equal distribution of income to all the districts. And you ask, I mean, this class is a heterogeneous class. I'm very happy to address these issues in this kind of a forum, because there are many students from coastal part of Karnataka. There are many students from Malnad regions. You ask them, okay? So you ask them, if the power goes, they won't get it for 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. Okay. And you know what? Unfortunately, Jog is a place where hydroelectricity is produced, and Shirsi, Sagar are the nearby districts, but they don't get the power. Where does this power goes? To Bangalore. Okay, see what I'm trying. Why all the facilities are are given to Bangalore? Because of the big production houses, commercial reasons, right? There is a political commercial reasons, not because for us, it is not for common people, but for the commercial reasons. So that is the economies that the production houses enjoy in such places with a large scale production. Are you able to understand? Okay, so ancillary industries develop, the transportation, logistics, all the supportive industries will help them to grow all the more. Okay, so that but there is a diseconomy also. What is the diseconomies?
Ma'am,
In
maybe the government will interfere because government is also fine.
I could not clearly understand what did you say.
Ma'am, you told that government will support that area, right? So I thought they would put some restrictions also.
Not really. Because of the large scale production, there are, and because of the, what is the transport challenge?
Maintenance.
Yes, maintenance is a challenge, traffic is a challenge, right? So the quality of life is very poor in Bangalore. Okay, but we are not ready to leave Bangalore. Honestly, I don't know, I might be very opinionistic when I'm talking this, when I'm talking about this, because I'm born and brought up in a small town. I have seen but why am I still in Bangalore? If I'm complaining about it, I don't know, I'm not complaining, but the air quality of life is definitely dull here, definitely less here. But what is making me stay here? Two things: job opportunity, right? So economic reason is the biggest reason for small town people to move to the big towns. Okay, economic reason is the biggest reason. And unequal growth of the regions are also a reason. Okay, if I want to settle down in a small town where I was born and brought up, or where I'm married to, I do not have so much of opportunities, if not for the money. Okay, even for to explore life, I do not have so much of opportunities. That is because of the unequal regional growth. Okay, so all these reasons had led people to stay in a metropolitan cities. And then, see, we have all moved from the coastal region or Malnad region to, or northern part of Karnataka. Different people have moved to Bangalore, and then the Bangaloreans have moved to America. looking for a better opportunity, right? That's how things happen, right? So, but what are the diseconomies of the large scale production? Okay, external diseconomies, the traffic, the quality of the work, health of the work, a worker, everything suffers, right? And then the next one, economies of information. What do you mean by that? What is economies of information? Today, with the internet world, this may not make much sense. Please do understand that when these classifications are made, it was much before AI and computer revolution. But still it holds good. It is still valid. What do you mean by information economies?
Technology, labor, price.
Yes, when externally a locality is filled or blessed with the better information technology, okay, it will have its positive impact on the production houses too. Okay, so knowing anything in a place like Mumbai or Kolkata or Delhi or in Bangalore, Hyderabad is easier. Okay, information flooded cities, these cities are. So it is easier to start a new thing. Okay, and it is easier to start a business, expand the business, dream big, produce at a large scale is possible. Okay, that is the economies of scale of the information is nothing but knowing about everything easily. Access to the knowledge is information economies. Okay, access to the knowledge. And what are the diseconomies? Okay, I also want to talk about the access to the knowledge, because see, when we now with an internet, I'm telling you, students from Shirsi, students from Belgaum, students from Andhra, students from Pune, students from Maharashtra, students from Udupi, Kundapura, Putturu, Mangaluru, all students are able to hear, or we are blessed to be to connect to you people. But back in my times, it was so difficult. Ask Sandhya ma'am, definitely she will agree on that. See, I tell you something, we had no idea what we could study and what could we do. We didn't know that there is something called Regional Institute of Education, where we can write the exam and get into the colleges where free scholarships are given. We didn't know that. We knew only two places. I mean, I studied in Udupi, so we knew that there are three colleges. One is government college, one is Purna Prajna, another one is MGM. That's it. And the courses offered by them, I mean, great teachers, great place to study. I am blessed to be born there and to study there. I'm not complaining about that, but information was lacking. So many of my classmates who had the capacity to do CA, and see, that's why Shetty sir keeps traveling to all the places and spreading it. See, what is our motto? Our motto is not to make money and make caps bigger. It is to spread the knowledge, right? So it is to spread the knowledge, so that anybody in the small town, in the remotest place, should have an access to the education, awareness about the education, and get this, right? That is the passion which all the faculties in CAPS are working for, right? See, I honestly tell you that when I took up economics, I had no idea what are the other courses I could do along with economics, or even after economics. Why? Because of the lack of information, no access to information. All we thought is that, honestly, I tell you that, when I completed SSLC itself, I thought, okay, I would do my MA, and then I become a teacher. Why teacher? Woman, it is better to be a teacher, right? Passion was there. I'm not denying that. But in my teenage, did I think of multiple choices? I, I very vividly, I think Sandhya ma'am will definitely agree on that. Vividly, it is either banking or teaching. Am I right, ma'am? Becoming a pilot, becoming a researcher, becoming a scientist, becoming, those are not my options. right? Because of the lack of information. So, but you are all blessed. You have internet, but unfortunately, internet has more diseconomies than economies. People are using it to get distracted. People are using it to become an information junk rather than the knowledge absorbing human resource. That has to be the use of the internet, right? But unfortunately that is not happening. Anyways, I hope caps are an exception to that, cap sites are an exception to that, because I very well know that Shetty sir talks so much about usage of the digital platforms and the digital media and gadgets, right? So please make best use of it. So this is information economies, having an access to knowledge. And what are the, because of the large scale production, many times what happens, there will be miscoordination and information gets leaked, information gets misinterpreted, misunderstood, and that will leads to different problems. So these are the internal and external economies and diseconomies that production houses faces due to large scale production. Am I clear to you? Clear with the concept? Okay, I'll just take up to, there are, okay, Rachana. Internal economies means, I just sum it up. Internal economies means advantages enjoyed by the production houses due to internal factors, and that is because of the large scale production. And external economies is advantages enjoyed by the production houses due to large scale production, but from the external factors, not within the production house, not from the production houses. Yes, Sahana?
Ma'am, I didn't understand the diseconomy of better transportation and marketing facilities. Like, how can it reduce the quality of life?
No. That is because, see, because of the large scale production happening in a country, in a city like Bangalore, the people migration is more, traffic. Is Bangalore ready to have so many crores of people? No, infrastructurally no. So the transportation is not enough. Okay, the metro has been constructed, but the moment the metro construction gets over, the estimated population, and by the time it gets over, the actual population in a city is very high, right? So that's how it ends up in delay in the transportation. How much time are you from Bangalore? Do you stay in Bangalore?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So if it is 5 kilometers, so in Bangalore, we do not say how far it is. Usually anywhere in the world, if we ask about the how far a place is from one place, we say it in kilometers. Okay, how far is Udupi from Mangalore? People say it is 60 kilometers. Okay, and if we say how far is Jainagar from Kormangala, we say 1 hour 15 minutes. We say it in terms of time. We don't say it in terms of kilometer, because kilometer wise it's only 6-7 kilometers. Right? And if you have to pass through silk board, you know that it may take 2 hours also. You never know. Right? So why is it? It's a diseconomies, because of the large scale of production happened in the city, and it has had its pressure on the transport logistics, right? Yes. So okay, so with this we have,
there will be pollution also, right?
yes, pollution, yes, pollution, traffic. So air quality is so bad in Bangalore, and the water contamination is also very high. So if we do not, that's why don't think that I am promoting caps, because you're already cap sites. I do not have to do it. But one of the biggest reasons for me to be a part of caps is that, see, education should be like this. It not only imparts the knowledge, or to it gives the tutoring for to pass CA, but also make a responsible citizen. Our no plastic movement, all these are for the better society, because sustainability is so important. Okay, so we have to reduce this economy. So as you, ma'am, rightly said, that air quality is bad, water content, contamination is bad, and we do not have enough water. There are so many problems, and Bangalore, unlike other states and other districts of other parts of India, Bangalore is blessed. We have enough rivers, we had enough lakes. If we can revive it, if we can build the ecosystem with because it is one of the city with the highest number of educated people, and how can we let go our own city go to such ruins, right? So we have to protect it. So therefore all these diseconomies are there. So if a country is growing, country's growth depends on the production, GDP, right? But if a country grows, or if country is becoming rich, or financially becoming rich at the cost of the health of the people, then can we really call this as a growth? Don't you think we have to rethink about the growth indicator, the parameter? Yes, Bhargavi.
I Ramani has raised before me.
Okay. It's okay, it's okay. I can just break the queue. I'll come to Ramani. Ramani, don't worry. Yes, Bhargavi.
Ma'am, that was, ma'am, like they're telling that Delhi is more populated. Sorry, pollution
Polluted.
is more. But
Mm.
isn't Bengaluru more polluted than Delhi? Delhi is just
No,
because
no,
it is
no,
the
no.
capital
No,
of
no.
India, right?
Delhi is the data has actually clearly said that Delhi is highly polluted. They have a different reasons also. Then in their Rabi and Khari, in that, when they actually they in Punjab, Haryana, and in few of the states, they will actually burn down the land for a next crop, and at that time the pollution is too high. Otherwise also because of the greater Noida and all of those production houses also, it's high. Bangalore is not reached that level yet. Ramani?
Yes, ma'am. Economies of information, is it external economies or internal, ma'am?
See, any economies and diseconomies can be seen in internally
yeah.
and externally. Yeah, in
Yeah.
this way, I have discussed about the external economies.
So it has both impact, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
For the company. Yeah.
Yes, Kushal? Do you have... Ma'am, actually, I had doubt in previous class. That is the economics exam full of... what is the doubt, Kushal? Before we move to the next chapter, I think I can clarify it.
I was just asking the CA Foundation Economics exam. Is it full of MCQs, like 100 marks
Yes,
MCQs?
yes, yes, yes. It is. It's completely MCQs, no descriptive answers.
Oh, okay, ma'am. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
ma'am.
It is completely, MCQs, and then you have negative marking.
Of to 0.25, right?
0.25. 0.25.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Okay, please keep that in mind. Yeah, correct. Good. Okay, so with this, we have completed the third unit, which is about production and cost. I hope you are able to understand the concept. Any doubt in this? Shall we move on to the next chapter? That is fourth chapter, market structure. Okay. This is very, very important from the examination point of view, because in CA foundation exams, around 15% of questions will come from this chapter. Okay. All other chapters are around 10% in microeconomics. There are two chapters which will have around 15% of the questions. One is chapter 4, market, and another one is chapter 6, national income accounting. Okay, that anyway, we will discuss it later. So now we will discuss about the market. Okay, before we move on to different types of market and the features and all of those things, I would like to tell you one thing very clearly. In market chapter, first I will teach you all the concepts. Okay, because the concepts are overlapping and sometimes disconnected. So the first chapter, to understand few of the concepts in the first chapter, you have to go through the second chapter. So avoid this structure framework chapter. I'll explain all of those things, and after that I will explain, then we will go through the chapters. Okay, Anyway, first thing we can start with the first module, first unit in the fourth chapter, that is market structure. Give me a second. Meaning and types of market. Oh, sorry. One second, it's not reflecting. By the way, what is market?
Where buyers and sellers meet.
Where buyers and sellers? What?
A place where buyers and sellers interact to exchange goods, services, money.
Good, very good. So a place where buyers and sellers meet to interact, buy and sell the goods and services for a price. Absolutely right. So when I buy vegetables in the vegetable shop, is it a market?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Okay.
No.
No. When I buy medicine in a medical shop, is it a market?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
No.
No.
Okay. When I buy um, saris, is it a market?
Yes, ma'am. If as a consumer, yes.
As a consumer, yes, but not as a producer, is it?
No, because market is for only consumers and retailers, right? Like the sellers.
Market is only for consumers and retailers. Who will sell things to us?
The distributor and then
Are
the
they not the
manufacturer.
suppliers?
But ma'am, there is not a market at that level, right? Like they are just conducting business.
Is it not? See, I mean, I'm not telling you, but we have unanimously understood that market is a place where buyers and sellers meet. So then it cannot be market, right? Because if there's only consumers, then it cannot be market. Yes, Samriddhi.
Yes, what
Yes,
what
Samriddhi.
you said, there are a bunch of buyers and bunch of sellers. Like when you gave the example of grocery or a like pharmaceutical, there is only one buyer and one seller, and who will get the price of like of a product? He'll get only one price. But in the market, he can get a product in the prevailing prices in the market, like different prices which the sellers will offer you based on the different types of buyers.
Okay.
Did I?
Then, no. Okay. So if that's the case, when I go to a mall, there are bunch of buyers and bunch of sellers. So can that be a market?
Yes. No.
Of a singular product? Maybe.
Now when I go to mall,
Buy or exchange goods for money. In that terms and condition, it would be a market.
sorry, it wasn't clear for me.
In exchange of goods and services for money.
Yeah, exchange of goods and services for money. That's what happened when I bought cucumber in the vegetable shop.
That's what, ma'am. You give an example for mall right now.
Yeah. So when I buy vegetable, is it a market or not? Or when I bought sari.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think
Let us. Yes, correct, Ramani. So let's understand. Market at one point of time, as you people rightly said, market is a place where buyers and sellers meet to buy and sell goods and services for a price. Yes, that is market. Okay. Today, market is not a place anymore. The nature of the market has changed. Because when you buy goods from Amazon, when you buy clothes from Mintra, right? Is it a market or not? You
It
are
is.
buying.
Yes,
Somebody is
ma'am. Morning
selling.
market.
Yes, it's an online market. You are buying, someone is selling, but there is no direct contact, right? Or when you, if at all, okay, by mistake, if you get up early in the morning, what do you do?
Go to sleep.
Go
To
to sleep
sleep
again,
again.
right? Go to bed again. Oh, it's just too early to get up and just go back to bed. Is it? Okay, I'll ask you another question. Have you ever switched on the TV early in the morning? Yes?
Yes.
No? Never?
No.
No, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
There are
Yes,
few
yes.
people who have switched it on. Okay, if that's the case, what do you usually see in the TV early in the morning?
Advertisement.
Yeah, naptol window.
Astrology.
Yes.
Cricket, ma'am.
Astrology.
Yes. Okay, in the sports channel, I think you will get the cricket, but in most of the
Monday.
okay, either you will see the astrologer talking about your future unknowing about their own. Okay, many a times. Okay, one more time. I am very cautious when I'm talking about it. I am not defaming any knowledge. I'm not talking about the astronomy, but everybody who comes on the TV may not be knowledgeable enough to, because it's a general thing. They will just say that, what I have a, it is my opinion. What I have a contention is that you just say, see, Tula Rashi will have this, Vrishchika Rashi will have this, Kanya Rashi will have this, and there are crores of people. How can everybody have the same fate? Right? Something to be discussed or to be think over. And then, as you said, okay, let us not talk about that. Okay, I don't want to get into controversies. And then naptol. Okay, so you buy so many 120 sets of glassware, this, that, you can gift it to somebody, you'll get that, right? And then one more very, very important. The whole world is obsessed of two things today. What are they?
Money.
No.
AI.
Two things.
Phone.
Social media. Social media influencer marketing.
Yeah, even in
iPhone.
that's just a media, that is just a way to say that, but the whole world is obsessed with two things.
Phone.
One.
ಬೆಳ್ಳಗಾಗೋದು ತೆಳ್ಳಗಾಗೋದು. I don't know why.
Fitness freak.
Yes. Fairness freak, fitness freak. Am I right? Okay. See, I mean, I have a lot to talk about it. Okay. One of the research paper says that it is some 7-8 years back, the research paper has come out. It says that the highest pressure is not on CEOs of the companies, not on the bread earners of the family. The stress is taken by the teenagers. On what? On their appearance. Such an unfortunate thing it is, right? Such an unfortunate thing, irrespective of the gender. Okay, earlier there was a thing that, the look mattered only to women. No, it is not so. Now it is not the case. The body shaming happens to boys, body shaming happens to girls. Okay, the younger generation is very much concerned about the way they look. Okay, the fairness and the fitness, both of them. Fitness, unrealistic fitness goals. Fitness is okay, but that fitness goal has reached the unrealistic level, right? People are people are people want Korean skin. You are an Asian, you are an Dravidian, you are an Aryan. Why do you get a Korean skin? It is a genetical thing, right? And you want to change your skin on the basis of the, by using the cosmetics. It is a strategies of the cosmetic companies to sell their commodities, and we are falling for it. Right? Correct? So, You see lot of advertisement on that. And fitness, see, fitness, to be fit, you know what you have to do to be fit? You need not have to go to
Early
gym.
get up.
First,
Yoga, yoga.
yoga is good, more than enough. Or else help your mother.
Exercise.
Get up at 5 o'clock, help your mom, help your dad, more than enough. You will be fit. Fit, fair, good looking, everything. But we don't
Ma'am,
do that.
household chores, that is best.
That's the best thing. Okay. Now household chores also we will have the robots to do it. Right?
Yes,
So,
yes, ma'am.
but basically, these are all very important. I always tell, the activities that we do, they are more than enough. And then one of the important thing I want to tell all my younger students that please be confident in your skin. Let it be dark, fair, fat, thin, lean, whatever it is you, your body. Accept it. Be fit. I'm not denying that. Be fit, be active. That's important. But be confident in the skin you have, in the body you are in. Okay. And never ever be ashamed of the background you come from. Never ever be ashamed. Okay, these are the two things. None of the educational material ever talk about it, but these are the important things. But you see, okay, I'll coming to the point. But you see in the TV that you will get so many products, right? You put it in Telugu channel, Tamil channel, Kannada channel, Malayalam channel. You will see a blonde haired girl, right? Talking about in the respective languages, whatever channel you change. Okay, ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ದಪ್ಪಗಿದ್ದೆ, ನನಗೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕೆ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Why? And see, they don't even change the context. See, we are in that village, we are in that place where we are not even allowed to go to temple alone. Do you think we will go to party? Okay, they don't even change the context for our country, and we are going to buy their products, right? So so somebody comes and says that use, what is that belt for to become lean? There is one belt, right? Sona belt or something like that. Okay, use it and then you become slim belt, right? See, if in the body, if the melanin content is more, your skin will be dark. If your metabolism is less, then fat will get accumulated. You have to understand science. Okay, and if you understand basic science, you won't fall for all of these things. But it is done, and crores of people buy goods from this tele shopping. Crores of people buy goods from online marketing, right? Are they not markets? So can we just say that a place where buyers and sellers meet is called market? Earlier, yes. Earlier, place was, see, therefore if you read the Bangalore history, you will know that there are many places like Chickpete, Badepete, Cottonpete. What are these petes? Pete means market. Okay, Akkipete. So these are the places where goods are sold, like cotton pete for textiles, akki pete for rice, right? And bade pete for cosmetics. Okay, there were only in that places these goods were sold and people used to buy it. So they were called market. I clearly understand that. But today, market is not a geographical area. Market has surpassed the geographical area. So market is a phenomenon, or market is a platform today. Okay, so the market is a system where buyers and sellers meet directly or indirectly to buy and sell goods and services for a price. Exchange of goods for a price. Because when I buy things from Amazon, the publisher or the seller will not see me. Only the delivery boy will see me if I am at home. Otherwise, they'll just drop it in the box and go, right? So without a direct contact, still buying and selling can take place in today's world. Am I right? So therefore, Today, market is a phenomenon. Market is a system where buyers and sellers meet directly or indirectly to buy and sell the goods and services. So your laptop, the online market is a market, teleshopping is a market. When you buy vegetables in a nearby vegetable shop, that is a part of market. Okay, so are you able to understand? So that is a phenomenon. Am I clear to you? Yeah. Okay. Now let's move on to different types of market. One second. Yes. You can just go through this slide. So market is an arrangement or a system, or it's an arrangement where buyers and sellers meet directly or indirectly to exchange goods and services for a price. And what are the elements of a market? To call it as a market, so someone said that it is a consumer's market, not the producers. It cannot be. To call it as a market, there should be both buyers and sellers, a product or a service to buy and sell, bargaining for a price. There has to be a price. They may bargain or not, but there has to be a price. Knowledge about the market conditions, and one price for a product and service at a given, not price, at a given time. Okay, please read it as time. The last word is not price. At a given time. At one point of time, a product or service will have one price. Okay, so these are the elements of market. Are you able to understand? Shall we move on
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
next one? Yes. Okay, classification of the market. So you can classify the market on the basis of many things. So on the basis of geographical area, time, nature of transaction, regulation, volume of business, basis of competition, and basis of market structure. So we will come to this. We'll start with the first one. The market can be classified on the basis of geographical area. Okay. Local markets, regional markets, national market, international market. Okay. So today, let me tell you, because of the transportation revolution, IT revolution, and also because of the so many changes, technological changes, the world has become really, really small. So today, you may not see such clear distinction. Am I clear to you? Is my internet unstable?
A little bit more.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, you're able to hear me, right? Okay, great, great. Okay. So today, because of so many revolution, technological revolution, transportation revolution, IT revolution, world has really become very small. Some 20-25 years back, this was not the case. Okay, so the kind of, or probably 30 years back, the kind of made lot of sense today. Thing at the tip of the finger, and buy anything and everything under the sky if you have money, right? But that was not a case in the some 2 decades ago. So then there was a clear distinction between local market, regional market, national market, and international market. Now, what do you mean by local market? Listen to me. Local markets are those markets where goods and services are produced by using the local resources and sold to the local people. There wouldn't, I mean, it would not sold in the other districts or in other states, so it is sold in a same locality, produced by the local people and purchased by the local people, and usually goods are produced by using the local resources. So that is called local market. Okay, Are you able to understand? Okay, what is the example for that? See, for example, let's say, the sambar powder, rasam powder. So there are some home products which are produced in that area and also purchased by that people of that area. Okay, see, in Basavangudi in Bangalore, there is one shop called Subamana Angadi. Okay, it's a very old shop which works only for 3-4 hours. Okay, limited amount of sambar powder and all are made, and it is produced by the localites and sold by the localites. Nobody from Kerala or Andhra Pradesh would come and buy it from her. Are you able to understand? So it is a local market. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And then next one is regional market. What do you mean by regional market? Here, the market is little bigger. Market is it's a market where goods and services are produced by using the resources within the region, and it is sold within the region. Regionally, they are very famous. Okay, the regionally they are very famous and they are demanded. Kanjivaram sari, Mysore silk, right? Kanjivaram saris are the region specific saris which are largely used by the Tamilians at that point of time. But today everybody uses, that's a different thing. But but it is a regional market. Usually the people of that region used to buy those saris. Banaras saris, right? Dharwad Peda, Belgavi Kunda, right? So, Mysore Pak. So these are the regional markets. Okay, these goods are region and used by the people of that particular region. Okay, so that is regional market. But today, that's why I'm telling you that today it is different, because Banaras sari also we get it in Bangalore or in Mangalore or in Shirsi or in Maharashtra, right? So, but earlier it was not so. Paithani sari was only for Maharashtrians. Only Maharashtrians used to wear it, and we could only get it if we go to Maharashtra. We never used to get it in and around us, right? But today it is not the case, right? So anyway, that's regional market. And national market is a market where goods are produced and sold in the entire country. The moment I say national market, one commodity comes into my mind, that is Parleji. Whether you go to the remotest village, okay, in the country, be it in Rajasthan or in Bihar or in Karnataka or in Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, anywhere, the remotest village will also have one shop, and that shop will definitely have Parleji. But I'm not very sure whether the Parleji is available now. Anybody? Have you seen
Ma'am, it is.
Parleji
Yes,
today?
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you, thank you. I'm very glad. I am very glad that Parleji still exists. Okay, good. So that is a national market. And then we have international market. What do you mean by international market? Where goods are produced and sold globally. Okay, so most of the commodities that we use might not have produced in country. We are using the goods which are produced outside the country, right? See, for example, if you have Dell laptop, Lenovo laptops, none of these laptops are produced in the country, but you are using it. International market. Indian roads have, Japanese cars, European cars. Indian labs have American laptops, right? So, and if you are buying Levi's, Wrangler jeans, all of these are not from India, right? So this is how international market works, where goods from different countries are moved to other countries, bought and sold, import and export are the part of this international market. Am I clear to you?
Yes.
Is there any doubt? Okay. Now we will move on to the next type of market. On the
Ma'am, you got
You're
muted.
muted.
Thank you so much. There are 4 types of market: very short period, long period, and very long period. Okay, I will not take a long period. I'll just take a short break. Is that okay? We'll take 5 to 6 minutes break and we will be back. Okay, thank you so much for your cooperation. I will be back soon. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so 5 to 6 minutes maximum. I'll be back. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, shall we resume?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you all here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now the classification of market on the basis of time. Okay, please do understand that when I'm talking about the time, I'm not talking about the type of goods which are sold in this. I'm talking about the number of days or years or the time that the market exists. Okay, that is the classification of market on the basis of time. So one is very short period. Okay, the market which exists for a very short period, like a day. Okay, or a half. Okay, half day, one day. So such markets are called very short period markets. What are they? Can you think of it? Can you think of
Shanivarada
it?
Sante.
Yes.
Firecrackers,
Shanivarada Sante. Yes.
firecrackers for Diwali.
That is short period because it will be for a month at least. It will start from Ganesh Chaturthi or Dasera, and it will be there. Or yeah, sometimes in some villages, yes, if it is, I mean, some places, if it is only for a day or 2 or 3 days, yeah, then it is very short period even for that. Yes.
Hotel.
Oh, pardon me.
Hotel.
Couldn't
Hotel
hear.
restaurants.
Sorry, couldn't hear you.
Food items.
Food items,
Hotel.
no, that is what I'm telling you. No, hotels, food items are not an example. That's why I told you clearly in the beginning that we are not talking about the perishable and durable goods. That's a different market. We are talking about the market which exists for a shorter period of time, like Sante. Okay, so when I was young child, we used to have Sante, like there is a place near Udupi called Adi Udupi, which had Sante on Shandies on Wednesday and Sante Katte on Sunday. Okay, so those were the only 2 days which were near to my house where I could go and buy the vegetables. Okay, so like Shanivar the Sante, so that is very short period. Okay. Okay, Kushal, Sante means shandies in English. Okay, usually once a week in a day, the villagers who would grow the different crops would come, sit there and sell the goods. People would come and buy it.
Okay, ma'am.
Got it? Do you have that kind of a system in Maharashtra?
Ma'am, I don't know.
I'm sure there would be. Okay. Because yeah, I'm sure there would be, but nowadays I understand that newer generation may not know this, but we could buy vegetables only on those particular day, and we used to get vegetables for a very cheap price on such places. Okay, so that is very short period. Okay, and then the second one is short period market. So, short period market is a market which exists only for a shorter period of time. Okay, could be a month or 2 or 3. Okay, they are called short period market. Can you think of it? I always think Diwali crackers as a short period, which would be there for 15 days, 20 days, or a month. And then in Mysore, now Dasara is happening. There is a Dasara exhibition which will be there for 1.5 months. That's a short period market. Only once a year for a month or two, it will have it, right? So that is short period market. Shirsi has Marikamba fair, which will run for month or two. Okay, that's a short period market. Are you able to understand?
Mom,
Yes, ma'am.
crackers can be kept for a year, right?
No, I'm not talking. See, that is what I'm telling you. Please do understand that we are not talking about the product. We are talking about the market. See, there are some cracker shop which will be there throughout the year. But during the Diwali, have you not seen the shops which will be there only for a month?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They keep
Please
a
do understand.
product for a month.
We are not talking about the products. We are
No,
talking
no,
about the
no.
market.
I got you, ma'am. I got you. The shops keep the product for just for a month. I got it.
Yes, a month. Okay, and then yeah, somebody has given in Bangalore. There's something called kadlekai parishe. Okay, that's again a festival. In Maharashtra, during the Vinayak Chaturthi, Ganesha festival, they would have the exhibition, they would have the market only for a month. After that, it won't be there. Now in West Bengal, during this Navaratri, the Shera time, they would have the market for a month or two. Yeah. Yes, Sahana. Jatre kind of a thing. Yes, yes. No, I'm only worried that if I use only these Kannada words, then the students from other states might get confused. So Kushal and others, are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. And then long period market, which would be there for a long period, like restaurants, some shops will be there for a year or 2 or 3. Grocery shops, they are there for 3 years, 4 years, and then it may just close down. So these are long period market. And then there are very very long period market. Okay, so there are few markets which are there for the from last 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Okay, KR market is one such place, Gandhi Bazaar is one such place. Okay, in Bangalore, I'm just giving you an example of Bangalore. In the same way, every cities would have such markets. Okay, and then there would be one electronic shop or one furniture shop which is run through generations. Jewelry shops especially run through generations. So these are the very long period market. Am I clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'll just go through. Sorry, I couldn't go through the messages. Okay, Kushal, I Sante and then Bhargavi
Ma'am.
Lekai Parishe is one. Yes. Jatre is also short period. Okay, now we will move on to the next type. On the basis of nature of transactions, spot or cash market, forward or future market. What do you mean by spot or cash market?
Where you
In the
pay the
exchange
money
for cash.
immediately.
Yes, yes. Where there is an immediate payment of money. Okay, spot or cash market. You pay money and buy the goods. And then there is forward market where you buy the goods now but make the payments later when you swipe the credit card, when when a larger transaction happens in the market, then they give the bills of exchange, credit note, all these are forward market or future market. And then on the basis of regulation, there are two types of market. One is regulated market and another one is unregulated market. Listen to me carefully. Who regulates? If some markets are regulated by the government or government bodies, then they are called regulated market. Okay. See, SEBI is a regulated market. I mean, stock market is a regulated market. There is SEBI, right? And then natural gas, oil, petroleum is a regulated market. Who decides the price of petrol? It is not the open market. It's not a free market in India, right? The government interferes into it. So these are the pharmaceutical industry is a regulated market. Anybody just cannot open a pharmaceutical company. It's highly regulated. So these are the regulated markets. And then we have unregulated markets like vegetable markets, fruit market, cosmetics, or the groceries. So these are all unregulated market. Whereas the financial banking is a regulated market. It is completely under the control of RBI, right? So there are some regulated markets and unregulated markets. Am I clear to you? Okay. And fifth one is on the basis of volume of business, there are two types of market. One is wholesale market, another one is retail market. I'm sure all of you know about it. Wholesale market is that market where few goods are sold at a large scale, right? Whereas retail markets are those markets where too many goods are sold at a smaller scale. Okay, so wholesale market and retail market. And the next one is on the basis of market structure. This is very, very important. Okay. On the basis of competition, sixth, the continuation of this is that the sixth one is on the basis of competition, or also you can understand it as the on the basis of number of sellers. Okay, how many number of sellers are there in the market? On the basis of that, we can classify the market into two types. One is perfect competition and another one is imperfect competition. Are you able to understand? Perfect competition and imperfect competition. In imperfect competition, there are three types. In imperfect competition, there are three types. One is monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. As a special case of oligopoly, one second. As a special case of oligopoly, we have duopoly. Duopoly. Okay. As a special case of oligopoly, we have duopoly. So these are the different types of market structure that we have to study in detail, which are classified on the basis of number of sellers in the market. Am I clear? Any doubt? Okay.
Can you explain perfect competition again?
Which, yeah, perfect. I haven't explained any of the features, any of the market. I'm just telling you that on the basis of number of sellers in the market, okay, we classify the market into two types. One is perfect competition, another one is imperfect competition. In imperfect competition, there are three types: monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. And duopoly is a subsection of the oligopoly. Am I clear? I haven't explained any of the things. I'm just giving you a
Yes, ma'am.
brief structure. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So I will come to that. I don't know who. Yeah, Sunil, I will talk about what oligopoly is. I'll come to that. Okay. So now first let us understand what is perfect competition. Okay. Before we understand what perfect competition is all about, first thing you need to remember that we are not living in perfectly competitive market anymore. Okay, so today we can't give an example for perfectly competitive market because no market is perfectly competitive. This was a concept coined, or this was the concept developed by the classical economist when they tried to understand the market, behavioral economics, and all of these things. So this is the concepts of classical economist from around 19 no so from around 1700 to 1940 we believed in the classical economics more. After that neoclassicalism came, modern economics came, so and then the market structure also understood as a monopoly, monopolistic, and oligopoly. Today we are moving more towards oligopoly, but we do not have perfectly competitive market anymore. So but it was there in the sense, around 400 years back, yes, the market was perfectly competitive. Whatever the classical economist had observed was right for that point of time, but not for today. Okay, who are classical economists? Adam Smith, Alfred Marshall, J.B. Say, A.C. Pigou. These are the classical economists. See, in economics, there are different types of thinkers. So those thinkers were classified into different schools: classical school of economics, neoclassical school of economics, Austrian school of economics, American school of economics, British school of economics, Keen school of economics. Pardon me? Okay, so that way the original, when economics was separated from political science, when it got evolved, classical economists, their doctrines were very, very strong. They talked about perfectly competitive market. Okay, so today we are not living in a perfectly competitive market. So what is perfect competition? Let us understand the features of perfect competition that will help you to get an idea about what perfectly competitive market is all about. Okay, so please take down the features of perfect competition. I will just dictate it, or else I take another minute to open the blank sheet, which I can do. 1 second, let me do it. I'm just opening the blank page so that okay. Let's list out the features of perfect competition. So please take down the heading, features of perfect competition. Sorry, features of perfect competition. Take down the heading. I'll just write down the features. First one, large number of buyers and sellers. Large number of buyers and sellers. Second one, single price. Third one, homogeneous goods. Single price, homogeneous goods. Fourth one, price taker. Price taker. Large number of buyers and sellers, single price, homogeneous goods, price taker, and fifth one, perfect knowledge. Perfect knowledge. Sixth one, no transport cost. No transport cost. Seventh one, minimum government intervention. Minimum government intervention. The word that I'm going to write now is coined by Adam Smith, that is called invisible hands. Invisible hands. Okay, these are the features of perfect competition. Let me know once you have taken it down. There are many. I have just listed out the important one so that when you go through these features, you will be able to, um, kind of imagine the perfectly competitive market, how this it is. Have you all taken down these points? Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Now, let's move on to the first feature. Okay. Perfectly competitive market is that which will have large number of buyers and large number of sellers. What number can be considered as large?
Unlimited.
Pardon me?
Unlimited, no?
Unlimited?
Depends upon how much is the production and how much is the availability of the certain product.
Okay, okay. Let me tell you. Large number of buyers and large number of sellers means an individual buyer or a seller in the market does not make any impact on the market. A decision of an individual buyer or a seller doesn't make any impact on the market because there are so many other buyers and sellers. Okay, so that number is called large number. It could be 100, it could be 1000. See, for example, let's say that from today, I decide to become vegan. Okay, which I will never be. That's a different thing. Just an example. I decide to become vegan. What do you mean by that? Who are vegans?
Don't take animal.
Yes. Vegans are those who do not take anything which, any produce of animal. Not just the non-veg, even the milk, ghee or butter, whatever is animal based, they will not have it. They will only have plant based. Okay, so they are called vegans. So now let's say that I have decided to become vegan. Just because I have decided to become vegan, will that impact the profit level of Nandini milk?
No.
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 Paneer of Amul,
No.
Milky Mist.
No.
Does it affect anybody?
No.
Does it affect anybody? No, right? So
No.
that is large number because one individual is not making any impact on the economy or in the on the market. Or let's say I am a seller. Okay, what do I sell? I usually sell fruits, let's say, or vegetables. And one fine day I decide that there is no much profit in this and it is a very very cumbersome business. I don't want to do it, so I have decided to quit selling vegetables. Will people die out of starvation?
No.
No.
Does that make any difference
No.
to anybody? If any of the vegetable seller or a grocery shop owner closes their shop, does it really affect the people much? It could be
No.
little inconvenient to the
No.
people who are staying nearby. Those who used to go and get the vegetables from them, they would go to the next shop. That's it. But it will not impact the market, right? So because there are large number of buyers and sellers, but that's not the case for all the things. So that is the perfect competition. Today we are not in a perfect competition. Let's think of let's say train. If Indian Railway goes on strike and says that I will not run the train anymore, will it not affect the market?
Yes.
Very much, because there's only one single seller, right? Monopoly it is. Okay, so we will discuss about the features of perfect competition in detail in my next class. Ramani, ma'am, if perfectly competition market does not exist now, then no equilibrium market exists. Yeah, now there is no equilibrium. That even in the perfectly competitive market, equilibrium is an ideal thing. Okay, yes, now there is no equilibrium.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for listening to me. We will discuss the features of perfect competition in detail in my next class, and then we will move on to other types of market features. Okay, take good care of yourself. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.